This is another episode of Standup Comedy, your host and MC, celebrating 40-plus years on the fringe of show business. Stories, interviews, and comedy sets from the famous and not so famous. Here's your host and MC, Scott Edwards.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another bonus episode, an audience of one, and we have back one of our exciting regulars, Bob Worley.
Hello, Scott. It's so good to hear your voice.
Well, it's good to hear you. Last time we talked, you were all wired shut.
Well, as you know, I did have that unfortunate incident, and I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking to yourself, why is he wearing that tightrope walker outfit? I almost said wanker, but it's actually walker. I'll tell you, and I'll tell you in a second. But, you know, after that horrible fall, and I got to tell you, it was pretty tough. But fate stepped in because, you know, a few months before that, my lawnmower broke down. Therefore, I was unable to mow my lawn for almost 4 months.
Oh, my.
So when I fell off that rope, luckily there was a big cushion there to catch me.
Well, that does sound like fate shined on you.
It did. I probably saved my life. That and I fell on my face. But you know what? I'll tell you another thing. As I was laying there, I glanced down at my feet and I realized, oh no, I'm still wearing my steel-toed boots. I had them changed into my slippers.
Oh, you were trying to do the tightrope in steel-toed boots?
Exactly. I got the boots because of the bowling ball incident. But that's the main reason. It wasn't that I fell and I lost my balance. I had the wrong shoes.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So someday we'll attempt that walk again when I feel better. But right now, Scott, I got to tell you, when I was laying in that hospital with my jaws wired shut, I was thinking, what can I possibly do next? What can I do? And it came to me. You know what? Ventriloquism. That's what I'll do. I'll be a ventriloquist.
Well, that's true. Your mouth was wired shut. You couldn't enunciate. Did you practice and become a good ventriloquist?
Let me tell you, my friend, I laid there for hours, and I practiced hours upon hours. I mean, sure, it was very painful for me and the people around me, but that's okay. It didn't matter. I just kept doing it. You know, and I watched the best in the business, too. Willie, Tyler, and Lester. I watched them every show I had with them. And I watched Dave Strausman and Chuck Wood. Great, great acts. And I watched, who's that dummy on that show Soap with the puppet? What's his name? The Jay something. Anyways, I watched them and I realized they all have one thing in common. They don't move their mouths.
Well, like Jay Johnson, who you were referencing, when you're a ventriloquist, you're able to enunciate and put out another character by throwing your voice and not moving your lips. So what you're saying is, after being a magician, a juggler, and a tightrope walker, when your mouth was wired shut, you practiced ventriloquism.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Wow, I got it. Okay. Well, this is exciting.
Well, let me tell you, too, I also spent a lot of money, and I went out and got a specially made puppet. I believe they're called dummies. Actually, you have the same outfit as I have on. And mine says dummy, but Lisanne pointed out that it's spelled wrong. I left out an M. But on his costume, it has 2 M's, therefore you can tell it's apart.
Oh, so
it's
one,
amazing,
okay.
Scott. Let me let him look at him. Look at this guy. He looks exactly like me, only a little bit smaller and more lifelike.
Well, this is audio. We can't see you, but I can picture it in my mind. So it's a you and like a mini you. It
is exactly a mini me. He is so adorable. Anyways, let me tell you, you're going to be astounded. Let me tell you about this. This is going to be great. Here, let me fix the camera. I want you to be sure to see this. There. Yeah, I got it now. Ready? Let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. My world premiere. Here we go. You're going to announce me?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, ventriloquist extraordinaire, Bob Worley.
Hey, Scott, it's good to be here. Hey, you're probably wondering who's that little guy on your knee. Well, this here is little Bobby. Hey, Bobby, say hi to Scott. Watch it. Tone it down a little bit there, Bobby. Let's watch our language. It's a family show. So, Bobby, what's been going on? Again, tone down the language. There's no need for that. So, Scott, Bobby and I were just over. Hey, take it easy. I told you to watch your language. Don't call Scott that. He's a very nice man. Keep it up, and I'm going to stick my foot right up there, buddy, right up there. Yeah, I know my hand's up there, but my foot's about ready to join it. You know what I'm saying? So just knock it off. Knock it off.
Dad, what are you doing?
Stay out of this, Lisanne. This is between me and him. Listen, if you don't knock it off, I am going to kick your ass. No, I'm serious. I mean, right now, I'm going to... Oh.
What happened?
Oh, Scott. My dad and the dummy just bumped heads. I'm going to have to call you back.
Oh, no. He didn't get injured again. Is the big dummy and the little dummy okay?
Remains to be seen.
Okay. Well, thanks, Lisanne. Tell Bob we hope he feels better, and he needs to work on the ventriloquism. We had a little trouble understanding little Bobby, but hey, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, that was ventriloquist extraordinaire Bob Worley. We'll have to check back and see how he's doing. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Lisanne. Bye.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Stand-Up Comedy, your host and MC. For information on the show, merchandise, and our sponsors, or to send comments to Scott, visit our website at www.standupyourhostandmc.com. Look for more episodes soon and enjoy the world of stand-up comedy. Visit a comedy showroom near you.